for a St. James touchdown. Ben Guidry takes it up to 31 yards out for a Cardinals touchdown. Hey, who's taking a flick? Hey, Marco.
All right, guys, talk about coming out here, district championship on the line, 49-26 win over St. James. How does it feel to bring home another district championship and put on a good show offensively?
Feels great. You know, we knew we had to keep their offense off the field, so we just had to do what we do and run the ball and keep the clock running so that their offense don't get on the field.
You know, we just had to stick with our bread and butter. We practiced all week, get it done for the seniors on senior night. You know, just work all week. That's how we roll, you know.
Good. The last couple of weeks, I know y'all had a lot of adversity, a lot of injuries. Ben, you're stepping in for Sternfields as the quarterback. And just talk about keeping it going despite all the injuries and the adversity.
You know, you just got to be ready for when your name's called. And when your name's called, you go in and you do what the coach asks you to do, and you just trust the coaches, and you trust your teammates, and you trust your line. So.
How good is it as a senior? See a sophomore, right?
Yes.
Step in as a quarterback and continue to lead y'all to wins.
It's great. You know, we knew he could get the job done, and we had trust in him. We had to trust him all week to get it done.
And you put on a good show tonight. You had a couple touchdown runs, big bruising game. Just talk about doing that for your team as a senior. You're senior, right? Yeah.
Junior.
Junior, I'm sorry. But
felt good to do it for the seniors and just get the job done.
Well, y'all got a mission. Y'all playoff time now. Y'all trying to get back to the state championship game. Just talk about what the mindset is. I heard Coach Kyle talking about Okay, y'all got to get into the postseason mindset, which y'all going to try to do to get back to the state championship and win it probably this time.
Beat anyone in front of us who faces us. Don't worry about the D1 athletes they got. Just go and play football.
You know, one game at a time, just tunnel vision. You know, head straight to the goal. You know, that's what we want.
Congratulations, guys. All right, Brax, let's talk about the senior night, district championship on the line against St. James. Y'all came out here and dominated 49-26. Just talk about getting the job done and taking care of business like y'all did.
Obviously, senior night's a big night for a lot of people, but I feel like the football players knew what they had to do. It was the biggest game of the season by far, and all week we prepared mentally and not let anything distract us. I really think that helped us out.
Just talk about going against a team like that. They got a lot of offensive weapons. They got an LSU commit. How did y'all, I know they scored late, but how did y'all keep them out of rhythm and, stop them at times?
We just had a good game plan. We know one person can't stop everyone, so we all got to be there to stop them together as a team, and we know that. And I think we prepared for that all week, and that's what makes us the best.
A lot of adversity the last couple of weeks, a lot of injuries, a lot of starters out, but y'all came out and y'all just overcome it. How have y'all just been able to overcome all that and just keep it going?
It's just the next man up. That's all it is. You rely on your brother, and that's the end of the story.
Well, it's postseason, and you're going to have to do that again for the next couple of weeks if y'all want to get back to the state championship. So how are you feeling going into the playoffs? Y'all regular season's over. What's it going to be like trying to get back to the state championship?
Oh, we're feeling great. I mean, it's just week by week. I think we're sitting good. We just come to practice every week.
Great deal. So I know as a senior, you want to go out as a bang. I know last year it was a tough ending, but you want to finish the deal this time, right?
Yeah, that's our plan. We want to make it all the way there and finish it this time.
Yeah, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Y'all won senior night, district championship. How does it feel, beat a good team like St. James, Coach?
I think it's just a culmination of a lot of good work, a lot of tough work, a lot of hard work, a lot of physical, and overcoming a lot of adversity over the year, man. And you got to credit those 32 seniors. Never really had a class like this, man. They've worked from the day they stepped on campus, and they deserve district championships, and they deserve tonight. So this is for them, man, really for them.
And like I say, so much adversity. I know y'all had some injuries, some starters who, unfortunately out for the year, like, Jake Sternfield, quarterback, and some receivers. Yeah. But guys have stepped back in. How good is it to see younger guys like Ben Guidry, who had a couple touchdowns as quarterback, come out here and continue to lead the team?
You see Ben, because it's a visible position, but there's been so many kids all season long that have stepped in and played really, really well for us and helped us get to this point, and without those kids, this doesn't happen. And I'm talking about the Luke Gotros, who filled in for Jacob Guin at center, and the Connor Junos, who played in the defensive secondary for us. And those kids weren't getting a lot of playing time last year. And then all of a sudden they step into a starting role, they play well, our team flourishes, we get some people healthy. But all those guys have a role in what we do. And this year it just so happened that their role expanded because of some things that happened to some of their teammates. But they just never blinked. And that's just a credit to how they prepared. I'm proud of our guys, I'm proud of our seniors, but the whole season has been one challenge after another, and to sit here at 9-1 and probably pretty high in the playoff rankings, you got to be really happy about that, and you got to be excited about the future.
Good deal. Y'all played good defense tonight. I know St. James has some weapons, who you might see on college football in the next couple of years, but hey, Coach Badgeron and his staff, they did a good job game planning for it.
Yeah. Kind of tried to make them one-dimensional, and other than that big run right before halftime, I think they were one-dimensional and throw the football. Now they got some weapons, so if they can turn it into a 7-on-7 game, I think that's probably what they want to do, and they had some success doing it. But that's because they got some really good players, and I thought we did a good job of matching up the best we could. Sometimes their players beat our players, and that was the bottom line in that. But I think the differences in the game is obviously in the trenches. Offensive line did a great job moving the football. We had backs that ran hard. Ben made some really good decisions offensively, and it turns out that's the difference,
Good deal. And like you say, I heard you talking to your team. Next week, y'all get into that playoff mindset. Y'all might get, got to go through the brackets. Y'all might get buys or whatever. So what do you want to see from your team as y'all get ready for the postseason?
Well, we got to get healthy. I want to get guys as healthy as we can. In 2 weeks, we're going to have a bye, so we won't play next week. So we got 2 weeks to really, really get healthy, be as physically ready as we can go, as we can be when we go against an opponent. We don't even try to figure out who that is. It really doesn't matter. We're going to go play our brand of football and give our best efforts. If it's good enough, great. If not, we can be proud of the efforts of the season.
And the goal obviously is to get back to that state championship. Do you? I know it's still early, but do you feel like this team is headed, or are just taking it one at a time?
Do I think we have the potential to be there? Yeah, I do. I do. I'd be lying if I didn't think that way. But part of that's just being confident in our kids, knowing that I think we can play. Are we the most talented football team in our division? No, we're not. But I think we have great chemistry. I think we do things the right way, and I think we're getting rewarded for doing those things for so long, and finally seeing some success. How far that success takes us, who knows? But we're happy to be where we are.
Good deal. Well, best of luck, Coach. Hopefully you can get back there.